When we travel, sometimes we can forget what we're looking for. Here in South Australia, we'll help you remember, with places that turn your world upside down. Where wines bottled before you were born are just over this hill, or that one. With places that make you do a double take, where you can put your feet up above the clouds. Take time out in a place older than time itself. Have the world up in your face. Take your shoes off and take it all in. Whatever you're looking for, find the best of Australia in South Australia.
Across the ocean, seen 1,000 shores, always searching destination. Romeo, an ocean singing, where is my heart? 'Cause I'm wondering where you are. When I think of all the years that I've been paying, just trying to drag my honey through the rain. You never left my mind while you've been traveling. I just have to wait my turn again. Just have to wait my turn again. I just have to wait my turn again. I just have to wait my turn again.
There's a place where the oceans roar and where the roads are remote. There's a place where your mind can be free and where nature reigns supreme. Here, the ocean floors are teeming with life, with rugged landscapes as far as the eye can see. It's a place that will stay with you. This is the Air Peninsula.
Travel is about seeing the places that inspire, about finding a location that truly takes your breath away. It's about exploring and pushing the limits of distance and time. We are here for only one life, one string of experiences that shape our future and the lives of those around us. We have this chance to make the most of all the opportunity we create for ourselves. To take this boundless sense of adventure and really experience the trip of a lifetime. I wanted to see something real, something pure, that unadulterated Australia that still exists beyond the big cities and glossy magazines. To meet real people, to share in their lives, to immerse myself in this country and not just traverse it. I wanted to find a place where wildlife was everywhere, where I could jump right in and be welcomed as a guest in their home. To have a genuine wildlife encounter unlike anything I'd ever experienced. From the animals to the landscape, the people and the culture. I wanted to find a place with that amazing sense of connectedness everywhere you go. To share in their happiness, openness, and their unique way of life. I was looking for a place that offered a real travel experience of awe-inspiring intensity. A vast expansiveness of land seemingly here for us, right now, in this moment. It is here in South Australia that I discovered the real Australia. The one that I came for. That pure, wild, untamed land full of wildlife and adventure. A place that's authentic and awesome, that truly fed my wanderlust. It was walking with kangaroos and chilling with koalas on Kangaroo Island. It was hiking through the wild desert peaks of the Flinders Ranges and Outback. It was mountain biking in the Adelaide Hills and swimming with wild sea lions off of Port Lincoln.
This is South Australia.
Shimmer no waves, still the air, keep the quiet, and I'll understand your every word. Shimmer no waves, still the air, keep the quiet, and I'll understand your every word. Shimmer no waves, still the air, keep the quiet, and I'll understand your every word. Shimmer no waves, still the air,
Okay, welcome to Oyster Farm Tours. So the lease that we're sitting in is the original town lease. This was established in 1969 to trial the Pacific oyster, which is the oysters that we're going to be eating today. As it turned out, oysters in those days weren't a luxury item. They were food for the common people. In fact, they gave them to the prisoners in Adelaide Jail. So if you're eating oysters in the 1840s, you weren't travelling that well. I'll get some oysters and I'll open them up and I'll show you how an oyster feeds. So feeding for an oyster is quite interesting. They eat phytoplankton. Phytoplankton for us is created off the continental shelf out from Denal Bay. As that plankton matures, it upwells to the surface and then wind and tide bring it down the coast to us. I'll come round each table and just show you how the oyster works in the water. Start with you two lovely ladies. Okay. I'll give you a shucking lesson at the end, so we'll... But to start with, when the oyster's in the water, it opens up about that far. The reason it's doing that, inside there are a series of gills. So what they are doing when the oyster's opening, they're rippling and pulling the water through the oyster. As they pull the water through, they filter the plankton out of the water. An oyster this size will filter between 4 and 8 litres of water per hour. Here in South Australia we turn our oysters because they look better on the other side. And because people eat with their eyes these days, it's critical that it looks good. If it looks good, they'll enjoy it so much better. Right, well we may as well get onto a shucking lesson and that'll be a bit of action. So if you want to put your glove, is everyone right-handed? So put your glove on your left hand. You're lefty? Okay, just for the camera, just put them on your left hand. Pointy bit in the heel of your hand. There we go. We want to be bringing the knife in between 12 and 2. So if your fingertips are 12 o'clock, and you want to be reasonably steep initially to bring the knife in so that you're following that bottom shell, the angly bottom shell, following that down. Once you've got that knife in, flatten that off, move the knife towards the hinge, so straight back in, keeping it nice and flat, and then it is as simple as going like that, and the oyster's open.
Let's show Justin that.
Okay, bottoms up. You've already, a little bit of lemon, yep. Cheers. All right, let's go it again.
Nobody does it like you. Nobody better than you. Nobody do it better than how you do. She you do.
We are in quite a state.
Yep.
This is 3 days in South Australia. Imagine what you could do in a week.
Still miss you.
Plan your trip now.
I can't seem to get you.
All you need is a sense of wonder. South Australia rewards wonder.
You guys ready? Alex!
Yeah.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Some calamari.
Wish I had $1 million. Hot dog! We used to get our tour advantage.
What do you want, man? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down. I'll give you the moon, all right?
I'll take it.
Service, mate.
Australia. Whoever came up with this place deserves a real pat on the back. I mean, think about it. There are birds who can laugh, mammals who can sing, waterfalls that can fall both ways, and 126 different shops that all reckon they sell the world's best pie. There are walls that can tell stories, cities that start where the waves end, and there's a lot of nothing, which is actually really something. You've got rivers that can wash your worries away, bush that knows how to bounce back. I heard about places where you can fly, kayak or wade to lunch and get served a delicious beverage by a guy called Jeff. I mean, I don't know if that's his actual name, but gee, that sounds like a pretty incredible day. This is a place that took a look at the rulebook and said, nah, here's a platypus. You know the most incredible thing of all? A holiday here this year is exactly what this place and all of us needs. So get out there. For Australia.